Hey everyone, so today I am doing my foundation routine and this is definitely one of my most requested videos. So remember to keep in mind that this is just my routine. I'm not saying that you need to use all of these products that I use. I love applying makeup. It's something that I love, so this is how much I like to apply. You may think that I'm using too much or not enough. This is what I like to use. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I've already applied all of my moisturizers. Now I'm going to move on to foundation primer, and I always use a foundation primer because if I don't, my makeup seems to wear off during the day. So a foundation primer is an essential for me, and it also helps my foundation go on a lot smoother, and I love it. So the foundation primer that I use is by Chanel, and this is the Sheer Illuminating Base, and it looks like this, and you have to shake it up before you use it. And the only thing that I don't like about this product is it doesn't have a pump, so it's just open like this, but you do get a little spatula when you buy it, so you can kind of dip in and get your product out. But I find that if I just kind of take whatever is in the lid here, then I don't need to constantly dip my fingers in there, and it's just going to reduce the amount of bacteria. And you don't need a lot of this at all, so what I like to do is just place this all over my face. Make sure that your hands are clean, and I'm just going to blend this in. And I just use my fingers. You can use a brush if you're more comfortable, but I like using my fingers because I feel like it melts the primer right into the skin. Now I also apply a little bit under my eyes just because you want to smooth out the surface so your concealer can go on a lot smoother as well. So there we go. Moving on to foundation, I use a Chanel foundation, and this is the Lift Lumiere Firming and Smoothing Fluid Makeup SPF 15. I don't use this because of the firming and smoothing effect, which you would think would be for aging skin and more mature women, but I actually love using this because it gives you that airbrushed look, since it's going to kind of blur out any fine lines and wrinkles, which I personally don't have yet, so it does give me that airbrushed look, which I really love. So this does come with a pump, which I really like, so I just pump about 1.5 pumps on the back of my hand like this. The brush that I like to use to apply my foundation is my MAC 190 brush, and it's just a foundation brush. So I just get little by little and I just apply that to my face. So I apply a little bit on the one cheek, a little bit to the other cheek, chin, forehead, and nose, and just anywhere else. Alright, so then I just go ahead and blend all of this foundation in. And this brush works really well because it doesn't streak at all, so it really blends the foundation in, which I really like. And then I like to take a little bit just down my jaw and chin here, just so there's no lines whatsoever. This foundation is full coverage, and I wear full coverage foundation just because I like to even out my skin tone, and that's pretty much the entire reason I wear foundation. And if you would like to see an entire review on this product, let me know in the comments below, just in case you are interested. So now I'm going to move on to concealer, and the concealer that I've been using for a while now, and the one that I really love, is my Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer, and I am in the shade Sand. And it looks like this. It's a very creamy consistency. I love this concealer because it doesn't cake up, it doesn't settle into any lines, it's very easy to apply and blend. So I like to apply this using my MAC 195 concealer brush, and it looks like this. So I just take a little bit on there and I apply it right to my under eye circles. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out. And since this brush is quite big, it's super easy to blend the concealer out. I also like to apply a little bit to the side of my nose here on the very inner corner of my eye and just blend that out. Since there is some natural darkness there, you want to conceal that, and that'll also help reduce the look of dark circles. So you can see the difference now that my under eye circles are covered. It makes my face look a lot more awake and brighter. So as you may have noticed, I did use a Chanel primer, a Chanel foundation, and now I'm using a Chanel powder just because I feel like the products kind of work together. So I kind of like using the same products. So I'm just going to get a little bit of this powder. I like to apply my powder using my MAC 134 paddle brush. It's really big and it covers a lot of the area, so it's very easy to apply powder. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the powder. I like to apply it first right under my eyes so I can set my concealer as well, and then right to my face. So once I do that, I like to apply a little bit of bronzer just to warm up my complexion. And I like using NARS Laguna bronzer. I think it works well for my skin tone. So I like applying this using a MAC 138 brush. And this is just a tapered face brush, and it's amazing for applying bronzer. So I just get some bronzer on the side of my brush. I like to apply this anywhere that the sun would naturally hit my face. And then I like to take a little bit more and just contour my cheekbones. So, go like that. Now I'm going to move on to highlighting my cheekbones, and I love highlighting my cheekbones just because it gives my face a nice healthy glow. So today I'm using my Dior Shimmer powder in Rose Diamond, and it looks like this. So I apply this using a 188 Duo Fiber brush by MAC, and I go into these lighter colors right over here like this, and then tap off the excess, and I like to apply that right on the tops of my cheekbones, just like this. And I take this all the way back towards my temples. Now to add some color to the cheeks, I'm going to go ahead and take my NARS Orgasm Blush. Looks like this. It's a really pretty pinky corally color. So I'm going to apply this using my 116 blush brush. So I'm just going to get a little bit of that and apply it right to the apples. So that is all for the face. Now I'm just going to finish everything off with a little bit of lip gloss. This is my Viva Glam Gaga. It's my favorite light pink color. It's so pretty. Alright, so this is my completed foundation routine. I hope that you all enjoyed this and you found it helpful, of course. If you end up doing a foundation routine as well, remember to leave it as a video response below. And remember to check me out on Facebook and Twitter. The links will be below. And I will talk to you soon. Bye!